Bye bye, Boris. Boris, goodbye. Britain Trump finally had the decency to leave without being pried out of office like a recalcitrant limpet being hammered with a rock by a hungry seagull. Glad to see the back of him, though he did the one thing I've ever agreed with him on his way out the door, firing Michael Gove and calling him a snake. The allegedly coke-addled chancer that Gove is, so that was entertaining. Ah, Boris. A child's balloon animal of an orangutan. This is the cunt that played both sides of Brexit, that divided the country against itself, that committed the worst act of self-sabotage and arrogance that has happened in this country since probably the Suez Crisis. And here he is, hoisted by his own treacherous, opportunistic petard. He presided over numerous awful policies and continued the most inhuman policies of past prime ministers, who were not exactly angels, let's remember. Shipping people to Rwanda, the ongoing Windrush scandal, declined to do much of anything about Grenfell since, lied in his personal life, lied in his professional life before becoming Prime Minister, lied when he was Mayor of London, and, surprising nobody other than his fellow Tories apparently, lied while Prime Minister and barely stopped lying. He should have gone, for his part, in the illegal Brexit referendum before he even was Prime Minister, or he should have gone for proroguing Parliament illegally, or he should have gone for lying to the Queen, or he should have gone at every stage of the lies around the Partygate scandals. That was lies on lies on lies on lies, each a fallback position from the previous lie. He should have gone, probably, for criminally dragging his feet on COVID and condemning many people to an unnecessary death. He should have gone for dragging his feet on accepting Ukrainian refugees. He should have gone for the billions upon billions upon billions of pounds spunked away to no good purpose to Tory donors and company friends during COVID, many of whom didn't even have a business that could fulfill what they were being paid for. There's too much for me to even list. Every possible piece of sleaze, corruption and interpersonal awfulness this government has done, not just this strategically shaved honey monster, but everyone and everything that his sticky paws have touched, is just grotesque now, disgusting, like someone has wiped their arse with their hand and then busily touched everything in sight. And it's not just him. That is a really important thing to remember. But yeah, listing off every single scandal, every shitty thing that he's done or been involved in, or that those around him have done or have been involved in, that would be a Herculean task. It's the Aegean stables of political nonsense. It's not just him. Let me reiterate that. It's really important now that we remember it's not just him. It's everyone who enabled him. It's every vacuous suit, every grubby used car salesman, every ghost of empire with a plummy accent in that entire fucking party. What gets them to find their backbone and finally get rid of this buffoonish piece of scrotal topiary? Is it the deaths? Is it the lies, the criminality, the flagrant corruption? No, it's because a homosexual man he'd appointed to a position in government was gropey. Would this have happened if it was a heterosexual man he'd appointed to government who was a bit gropey? No, probably not. I mean, we can look to Matt Hancock to see that. But it's extra unacceptable in Conservative quarters because gay. That is the breaking point for the Conservative Party. Tells you everything you need to know about the Tories. Your lives don't matter. The public purse doesn't matter, for all they like to present themselves as being fiscally responsible and trustworthy in charge of the economy. No, it's the filthy gays they don't like, and that's unacceptable. So, Boris is gone. Now we get that brief moment of post-coital bliss until the Conservatives somehow manage to elect someone even worse to be the leader of their party. Maybe Priti Patel. Wouldn't that be great? I think the only thing that could really be worse that I can imagine would be the reanimated corpse of Jimmy Savile, and I wouldn't put it past them. Still, let's celebrate, at least for a moment. Zang. Go back to where it all started for Postmortem Studios in 2004. Cloak of Steel, remade in French as Mantel d'Acier, created back when Postmortem Studios was trying to be a workers' cooperative. A magipunk fantasy setting of fortress cities and magical mecha, an OGL game with flexible magic and a well-developed world. One day, it'll get a new edition. Until then, you can get it at post-mort.com, drive-thru RPG, and lulu.com.